Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Strength Classroom. So this workout, first workout back from being sick, and I just went with, let's call it a pump workout. Okay, so it's not going to be anything crazy. You're not going to see sandbags. You're not going to see heavy weights. You're not going to see heavy kettlebell lifts. You're not going to see any of that. This is just an introductory workout. Get some blood into the muscles, all that shit, okay? So I started off with some chaos band pressing. Just a word of advice, if you want to do this, the heavier the kettlebell, the stronger the band tension should be. Or else they kind of bounce too much all over the place, and they bounce up and down, and it gives you like a herky-jerky motion, whereas this is much better. I'm going to try and come up with a guide for myself, like using the red bands up until a certain weight, and then using the black bands up until a certain weight, and then using the purple bands up until a certain weight. And I shouldn't really need the green bands unless I want to put 100-pound kettlebells on there. But this is good for stability, it's good for body awareness, and it gives you a great pump as well. It's a very underrated. It's almost like using dumbbells, but you're using a barbell, so your hands can't like converge in and out. However, it definitely hits the quote-unquote stabilizers in there. So I did 5 sets of 12 to 15 reps of this, and let's see what we got on the bar. We got a 10-pound bar, 90-pound kettlebell, plus 50 pounds, so about 150 pounds. Wow, that was actually heavier than I thought. I was actually just trying to do slightly over 100 pounds. I'm a beast, bro. No, I'm joking. Which is pretty good for just pump work, let's say. Getting the blood into the muscle, making the exercise challenging other than just adding more weight. So here I did the same thing, 5 sets of 15 reps with kettlebells. This is a 63 in each hand, so what's that? 126 pounds. Chest supported row. I like really trying to exaggerate shoulders coming forward at the bottom, rounding forward slightly, and then arching up. It's just a good way to get a, let's say, full contraction of the back muscles. I like using kettlebells on this. I don't think they're necessarily better than dumbbells. I just think because I only have adjustable dumbbells, the kettlebells are a lot more readily available. To me in different increments. And the way the weight feels is slightly different as well. On this set, you could see I'm really arching up and rounding forward. Some might call that cheating. Some might call those people idiots, and I'm one of them. So it's a good way to get a huge contraction back and forth. Then I did 2 sets of 20 alternating kettlebell presses. I really like this variation. I don't know what it is. The time under tension is higher. I've mentioned this before than if I were to just do pressing 2 weights or both arms at the same time. I have done it that way, and I do notice the exercise, I don't want to say it's less effective, but the added benefit is that the sets are longer, so time under tension is higher. It's the best way I can explain it. Then I did 4 sets of 15 to 25 reps. I think the first set was 25 reps, and then the last 3 were sets of 15. That's a good method for triceps. A lot of people, when they get into conjugate, they think triceps, and that's more for geared lifters. Your triceps are not going to be the main movers on a raw bench. However, you don't want to neglect them. And then I just finished off with some grip / forearm work. So I'm pinching the plates together while doing forearm curls. This builds up the hand strength in addition to the flexors in the forearms. I don't even know how many reps I did. These are 5-pound plates each, which doesn't sound like much if I was just doing pinch gripping, but because I'm also flexing my forearms, it gives like a dynamic movement as well. So because the weights are moving around, I have to pinch that much harder in order to not lose grip. I'm going to try doing these. I'm going to try sandwiching a 2.5 in between the 5s next time. And here I'm just doing some work for my extensors. It's the same principle where I'm doing the exercise, but I have to remain pinching pretty hard with the weight. So that's all there was for today. Just a workout, get my feet wet. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Hope it gave you some ideas. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a great day.